show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the Wild Hour Podcast. My name is George Weil. I'm live in Los Angeles in my studios. I'm here with the fellas. What's going on, boys?
What's up? What's up?
happening? What's going
Dude, we have
on?
What's up, man?
we have somebody with a mustache, right? Who is that guy with the mustache? What's up, Lewis? How are you, my brother?
Why are you talking about me?
We're talking about you, bro.
Dude, you're the only guy with
I was
That's
like
all we
wondering,
see
like,
is a
who the hell has a
bro.
mustache?
All we see is a mustache, dude.
It's a
and
goatee.
white
That's all we
teeth.
see, brother. Just a big ass
White teeth.
stash.
That's all we see is a mustache, dude. Hey, what's
Oh,
up, guys? Hey, you know what? It's hard to believe that just last Thursday, I was sitting in this room that I call my office, which doesn't have AC, by the way, and I was sweating bullets because it was so damn hot. And here I am now wearing a freaking flannel because it's so damn cold. What's going on with this weather that we're having?
Earthquake
man?
weather,
That's just
brother.
nuts, right?
Earthquake weather.
I know. That's what
there
it
you
feels like.
go.
Hey, don't start jinxing it. Don't start jinxing it, George. But you're right. It does feel like earthquake weather.
So, I mean, we're probably the only fools not watching the game, right?
Oh, I'm watching it. I got one eye. I got one eye on the game and one eye on the cast. It's in the studio. It's
Yeah,
on live in the studio.
Just give us
Oh,
a
man.
score update every so
you,
often,
you
bro.
tell me when you want to know it. I'll give you an update on the score.
Right?
Dude, I heard some
Oh,
jets
yeah.
flying by, and it took me a second to figure out. Oh shit, it's opening day, right? And it was like I thought fucking Putin was over here.
Well, I was I was under the impression that wasn't going to happen. That they've never had the jet fly over on a night game before. There's
Well,
not
they
too
have one
many
now,
home
brother.
openers that are at night. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's actually very cool.
Yeah, so the jets were
Very
flying all
cool.
over Nella, dude, all over here. So it's kind of cool.
Excited are you guys for baseball, for Dodgers to
I
be here,
just-
man?
I'm
Just
excited, man. I'm ready.
Sports in general,
Yeah,
Lakers
well-
are done, so
Dude,
move
I'm
on to the
just-
next one.
Yeah.
I'm just glad the Lakers are done, bro. That was just god
Right.
damn.
It
That was
hurt.
just, oh
Hey,
my
hey,
goodness.
you know what? And I am the most loyal Lakers fan, bro. Like I'll wear my Lakers hat tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I'm loyal, but it hurt.
Right.
It's just hurting, bro. Yeah. That was hurt. Yeah, for
Dude, that
sure.
was a brutal
Oh,
season,
yeah.
brother. Brutal, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it
God.
was, dog.
And I mean, I don't want to turn this podcast into a sports talk, but Frank
it is.
Vogel didn't deserve
Not at all.
any of that, bro.
Yeah,
You
not
know
at
what I
all.
mean? I don't know if they're gonna be able to replace him with somebody that's better. To be honest,
Dude,
you
don't
know.
get me going with the
Doc
seven
Rivers,
perfect. Don't get me going with the 7 innings of perfect baseball, dude. Don't let me get don't get me started with that.
Dude,
bro.
you know what? I'm just gonna tell you something. When last year when there was a rain out and they were freaking they were pulling there was they kind of stopped the game for rain. I don't remember what city it was in, but then they were pulling the tarps back, to get the game resumed. Kershaw was out there, dude, yelling at the umpire to hurry up, like hurry up and get those off. So he's kind of like a hard ass and a blue ass, or a red ass, what do you say? And if he wanted to go back out there, I don't think they would have stopped him, bro. I think that was his decision to just say, hey, I'm done.
Hey, we froze, guys.
What happened?
You froze or we froze?
Do we? Can hear
We
the
froze.
music in the background.
No,
I
are
can hear
you?
the music in the background too.
No, you're fine, brother. Keep talking. You're good. Can you
Yeah,
hear us?
yeah,
Can,
I mean,
can
No,
Lewis
I mean,
hear
I
us?
can hear you guys, but the whole I'm on your podcast and it's frozen.
there you go.
I can see Jesse with his looks.
Alright.
You see yourself, Jesse?
Oh yeah, I'm a little frozen. Oh no, I'm still moving.
Are you?
No, but I'm not looking at the actual podcast on a separate
Look at the
device.
podcast right now. I'm on it right now. It's
It's
frozen.
going. It's going.
It's
Yeah,
going,
we're all
bro.
good with
You're
it.
good, bro. Just keep it going,
All
brother.
right.
We don't worry about what the podcast's doing. We
Oh.
worry about what we're doing right here live because
Yeah.
we're up on
Yeah,
YouTube, so
no
we're good.
no
we're
false
good.
alarms. Yeah, Because we're on more than Facebook. We're on YouTube also. All right. Sorry about that false alarm.
Sounds good. No worries.
Okay. All right, brother. Let me. Hey, Louis, what's up with you, my brother? What's going on? You're a little, we brought you here to bring in some hype, some noise, some mustache.
Oh
What's
yeah,
going on, bro?
the mustache look, bro. You know, I've always had this. The only
Hey,
thing
that's
is
a
I
prop.
just never, all
We
this
didn't know you were
whiteness is
gonna-
for the past things I've been going through right now.
We
Jeez.
didn't
I
know
don't
you were
know
going
what-
to be bringing props, bro.
I don't know why the mustache is like completely on my, just blasting out of your screen, brother. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Jesse? Isn't it? Like just.
Yeah, it is, bro. I didn't recognize you, bro. All I saw was
It
a
pops,
big ass
bro. It
blow
pops.
shot, bro.
Doing the
Hey,
freaking
you know
MacGyver
what?
look.
You know what your body's telling you when all you have is when you start getting the white hairs? You know your body's telling you, right?
It start shaving the bottom.
No, it's saying that. Hey, it's saying I got more pressing issues than to try and keep these freaking fellows black, bro. That's
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
It's called freaking. I give up freaking dying.
He's like, hey, bro, I got to worry about other things. Your hair's being black ain't one of them.
Pretty much. He doesn't want to do it no more, bro. It's freaking fighting it.
Hey, fellas, let me do this real quick. Let me give some get well wishes to Bobby Montoya, brother. So, hey, brother, if you're out there
yeah, that's
watching us,
right.
man, I hope you get better soon, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're
For
thinking
sure,
of you, my
Bobby.
bro.
For sure.
So, Bobby's world, man. So, hopefully you get better soon, my brother.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've met him, but yeah, dude. You know, like I don't like to hear anybody not being well, so I hope he does get better.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man. I've known him for a long time.
So, what's
Right on.
going on, fellas? What's the latest? What's the greatest this week, bro? I mean,
Well, there's a
What we got?
lot of things on the radar. You
The
know,
Dodger game today.
well, it's just great. It's the season opener.
I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
Jesse
we're-
watching it, but I
we're
mean,
we're
I don't have
we're
access to
battling
that.
we're battling we're going head to head against the Dodger game, and we don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's like,
we don't even
Yeah.
care.
They're gonna win. It's okay. Not a big deal.
You
let
know,
me
don't
let's
want to jinx it.
Yeah. Hey, let's get into this thing that you brought up this week, Jesse. This these super mosquitoes that they're releasing in LA, dude. What's up with that, dude?
They're not super mosquitoes. They're GMO. They're genetically modified mosquitoes. And what LA County or what they want to do, I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who, if it's a mayor issue or whose idea this is. But they want to release these genetically modified mosquitoes in the air so that it can start to combat the little ankle biters that we have. That we go out,
Okay.
because right now we're in ankle biter weather. Where you walk out for like 10 minutes and then you come back in and your feet are all itchy because of the mosquitoes. I don't know if that's how it is where you guys are, but in here in
No, it
Alhambra,
is, bro.
man, it's always going to be on my feet. It's going to be on my elbows for some reason. They just love to attack.
But
So they
you know
wanna do
what? I
something
think
about
it's
that.
more of a. I think it's more of the mosquitoes spreading diseases rather than you getting hit. I mean, is it for
Yeah.
us to be comfortable,
Well,
or if it for them not to be spreading some more nonsense?
I mean, what is it spreading? It's a chance. I think it's a very minimal chance that they can spread malaria. But I hear that that's what they're spreading, right? They're spreading malaria because they're hanging out in dirty pools, they're hanging out in dirty lakes, and then they come in and they're biting you. So I mean, it's kind of
Ooh,
a
there ain't no-
win-win.
there ain't-
You're
there
gonna
ain't
get
no-
the
Hey, there ain't no money for the pool guy, bro. So there's a lot of mosquitoes out there, bro.
right? Exactly.
That's
No,
true.
you're exactly right. So that's how the Z Boy started, right? During a drought. So how do you feel about that, man? How you feel about genetically modified mosquitoes being pushed
told
in
me
the
that.
air?
Yeah, you told me that story. Yeah, you told me that story about what happened in Michigan, right? When they try to do something
Yeah.
funny like that.
Well, there was a lake. There was an issue. I don't know if it was Michigan, but it was one of those lake cities. We lost Lewis. It was one of those lake cities where
Am I gone?
Where are you, Louis?
where'd
What
you go,
the heck
bro?
happened?
Dude,
Did you fall off your chair?
We're up,
Whoa.
bro. The
No,
power.
what I'm saying, what I was getting at. Yeah,
Hey,
Power
what-
went out.
Hey, you guys, really quick. Bobby Montoya just checked in and said, "What's
All
up?"
right.
So I just wanted.
what's up, Bobby?
Get well
That's
soon,
good
my
news,
brother.
man.
Get well soon, brother. Well wishes for you, my brother, from the podcast. Dude, what happened
Yeah,
to
right
Louis?
on, Bobby. He's around there somewhere.
He's all right. We hear him. He's still on.
Well, I'm
Dude,
here,
they-
but I don't know what happened to my camera.
Dude, did we get banned in Orange County already? We got banned in Orange County. They don't want any
Jesus
brown
Christ.
people out there.
They're like, hey.
It looked like it.
So,
What happened?
anyways,
What?
just to kind of stay on track. Well, Lewis will figure it out. To stay on track, there was an issue with algae and stink in one of these lakes over in the Midwest. So the local the city decided that they were going to put these little algae-eating minnows in the lake. And then in less than 3 or 4 years, those minnows wrecked the ecosystem in that lake and killed all the fish. So that's my concern with these genetically modified mosquitoes. Is something like that might happen.
Hey, so I got a question. Was it not carp, Japanese carp they put into the lake?
I think that's right. I
Right.
think that's what it was. Japanese carp that they put into the lake. Yeah, not minnows. They were it was Japanese carp. So you read the story. You did a little looking
Research on
into
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're exactly. Do you remember what lake it was? Did it say?
Lake Michigan, like you
It
said.
was Lake
Yeah,
Michigan. Yes,
exactly
okay,
that.
yeah.
And they had a couple
Alright.
of pictures of those carp. Those are some big.
They were
fish.
getting big, right? And you know
Yeah.
what they were eating the fish, right? Is that what they were doing? And then
Yeah.
those carp, it's all coming because I read that story like over a year ago. It's coming back to me. The carp is uneatable, so they can't do anything with it.
Mhm.
So it's like useless in the lake, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's a concern that I have of dropping
Hey,
these.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all good, brother.
All good,
It's
brother.
all
You're
good.
good.
There you
You-
are.
Get it.
There you go.
You're
You'll
good.
get it, brother. We'll get it. There's three of us.
There we
and
go.
There it is. There it
Yeah.
is. There he is.
Good.
All right. Quit
It's a
touching
learning process.
buttons.
Yeah.
Let's
Keep
stop.
your
I
fingers
don't know what
in
happened. That
sockets.
was weird.
Stop touching stuff, bro.
Stop drinking.
touching.
The Trumpsters got me, bro.
So my concern is that something like that might happen. Maybe these mosquitoes, they get tired of eating up the other mosquitoes. Maybe they start going after the bees.
Yeah.
And then
Hey,
we have
boy,
a real issue.
remember back in the '80s when they were spraying for what? The Metfly? What the heck was a big problem back in the days? When
Malathion for the fruit
Yeah.
fly.
When-
Was
when
it
we
the
had-
Medfly or the
Dude,
fruit fly?
Dude, remember they used to tell you
It
to
was a
cover
fruit
your
fly.
car, dude. You have to
That's
cover
my
your
nickname
car.
is the Medfly. Yeah, you used to make your car all sticky.
Yeah. I couldn't afford a
Oh, yeah.
cover, bro. I had to go out.
Yeah.
My mom would make me
Oh,
go
dude.
outside, wash the car.
Hey, bro.
Early in the
Bro,
morning.
hey, bro,
You're-
check,
you're
check
from-
this out. Check this out,
You're
brother.
from City Terrace, I'm from El Sereno. Our garages were rooms.
Right?
Hey, you know what?
That's right.
Hey, brother, can I ask you? Well, let's ask everybody a question. Why do Latinos not put cars in their garages, and they use them for
Oh,
other
come
shit?
on. It's just-
You know
Because they're all
why.
full of
Oh,
crap.
come on, bro. 'Cause they either got a pool table in it or they got 3 beds.
Right? My
Or they have a freaking DJ system set up inside.
There you go. There it is. And a bunch of scooters, and DJ gear, and yeah.
bunch
that-
of scooters.
yeah, seriously, bro. We don't
funny,
use
man.
garages for what they were intended to be used for, right? We don't put cars in them. We
Right.
turn them into like,
No, we don't.
spare bedrooms,
room.
all
Yeah,
that good
my-
stuff.
My wife still to this day, she's like, "How come I can't park my car in the garage?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
That's true.
Yo, so that Medfly thing, my memory is so shot, dude. But were there like choppers flying over the city just spraying stuff? Was it at night?
Yeah, dude. They used to have them in a row. They used to come in a row, like maybe 4 or 5, sometimes 6, and they just be coming down. And they just be dropping. When you saw those choppers, man, you ran. You ran, bro. You know?
You know what's they needed to play that Apocalypse Now theme song when they would fly
Yes,
over.
right?
'Cause they
That
would
would've been
line
cool.
up. all
Line
the way
up,
across
yeah.
the Sky.
And it was every day at like 9 o'clock, or every day at like 9 o'clock. It was, we would be out there hanging out, and we'd like, oh shit, they're spraying for the fruit fly.
Well, let me
Remember
ask
the
you
cars.
this.
I
Hey,
remember those days, man, when I
Hey,
was in El
brother.
Sereno.
were they spraying the white neighborhoods? Or was it just us?
Just
It's just us, bro.
I was in El Sereno during that time.
I don't think they were doing Beverly Hills, right?
So always tell me, get the car covered.
Get the car,
Right?
get the tarp.
I couldn't afford that.
Get
Yeah,
the blanket.
yeah.
Get
Get
the
your get your sheet out. That's the only one I got. I
Cold
want to
many
stay
nights, bro.
warm.
Cold many nights.
It'd be like, cover the dog. Cover the dog.
No, but seriously, were they spraying in the West Side? Were they doing Beverly Hills and Brentwood and all that stuff?
I mean, I was only 15,
I mean, we didn't even go
16 when that
there.
was
We
going
didn't even
down.
go there back in
So
those
I
days.
didn't. Yeah, I mean, I used to jump on the 78 bus and take it to Venice, but that was like, bro, you know what I mean? I didn't really go anywhere, so I don't even know if they sprayed the West Side. I didn't even know what that meant. That was
Yeah, I didn't even know it
17,
existed
bro,
back in the day, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Jamie Jays, we got some people on the line. Do we need to shout out?
Oh boy, do we? Hey, all right, here we go. Shout out to Art Flores, Martha Farias. We got Papi Leonard, Art Lopez, Bobby Matoya, and got good old Kitty on here too, man. Everybody's checking in early today. Thank you
Nice.
all. Thank you all for checking in
Good
and tuning
turnout.
in, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're
So
looking at, fellas.
another thing, brother. These knuckleheads going up in space and spending $55 million to do it. What's your thoughts on that?
What are your thoughts on that? Amazon, what's his name? Bezos versus Elon Musk. You know, they're having a pissing contest on who can get their spaceships up there first.
I remember when I was a kid, bro. We used to make these fake little rocket ships out of cardboard in the backyard. They want to give me 50 million. I could probably make one out of recycled. What are those barrels? Those recycled barrels. And just tell them, sit in there for a couple of minutes. I'll light a firecracker in the back, and there you go. Give me the 55 million.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's funny. I used to do that too. I used to buy the ones that had the little parachute, the little parachute that come back to you.
Yeah, come back down.
Yeah, they
Those
come
are
back
sweet.
down. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
those are. I don't see those anymore, right? I used to,
come
I
on
used to
now,
get those
yeah.
at the local hobble shop. They light
Hell yeah.
houses on fire. That's why. No, I used to go out. I used to buy those at the local hobby shop right here, and I used to freaking blow those things. Sometimes they wouldn't come back down. They would just float. They would float
Yeah.
into another city.
Someone
But
else's
those are
city,
fun.
yeah.
I remember those days.
Someone else's house. Always ready with the water hose for your house, right?
Yeah, of course. Either that or your Wello. He's right there, got the water hose ready.
He's already ready.
He's the only one thinking about it, bro. Like, hey, get
Yeah.
the water hose.
That's true.
Oh boy.
So did I get an answer?
Yeah.
Hey,
but no, I think they could spend their money on something else, man. There's plenty of other things they could do, but the way I see it is, when you have that much money and you're able just to spend 55 billion on to take a ride to the outer limits of our atmosphere,
I
oh
mean,
wow,
yeah,
do
if
it. But
can afford it.
yeah, but there's other things you can spend it on. I guess just that their frame of thought or how they see things in life. It's a chance of a lifetime. They got the money, do it.
Oh yeah.
And you know what they say, right? The old saying: if you could light it, smoke it.
Right?
You know, you know what I mean? That's it, brother. That's what they're doing. They're just spending their money how they want. It's just like like Elon Musk buying Twitter. What's the purpose? He has enough on his plate. What does he need Twitter for? You
Right.
know? What are we gonna do with it?
He just got nothing but money to spare. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just that he's
You know my theory, right? You know my theory. Right?
yeah.
What's your theory, George?
He wants
He
Trump.
wants Trump back in. He wants Trump back in. I already told you this.
Yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with Trump. I don't think that it has anything.
He's a conservative guy now. You know that. He's not a Californian.
Yeah, but I don't think
he's a Texas guy now.
It's one thing to be labeled a conservative. It's like a whole another derogatory term to be labeled a Trumper. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he's a conservative. I just don't. I think that Trump will probably get back on because that falls into his realm of like what he wants. He wants complete, open, uncensored, global communication. That's what he wants. So, I just think that Trump will probably benefit from it, but I don't think he intentionally is doing it for Trump. That's just too much money to spend, for one purpose.
Oh,
but that's my take on that.
There you go. All right.
So
Okay.
quickie, George, we're freezing up here and there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I don't know
we're,
what's going on. You know how it is, dude. We got Spectrum's got to go, bro. I can't deal with this Spectrum thing no more, bro. Cause we're flying, then we're not, and then so. Yeah, but I think they're getting the audio though. They're getting the audio. They just I don't know why the picture is freezing, and I don't want to I don't want to.
That's okay. They can just see us. They can just see us from time to time, but just hear us, which is perfect.
Yeah, they can hear us fine. So it's good.
Hey, real quick, I was gonna talk to you guys about something after you're done. If you guys don't mind me
go on,
saying
bring
something.
it, brother. We're right here for you, bro. Go ahead. We're all ears.
I just wanted to bring something up because obviously, and I appreciate you having me on, George and the boys. But you guys know that I got hacked on IG. I've been sending pretty much everybody that's on IG that you guys probably know, and everybody on Facebook. Fortunately, I didn't get hacked on Facebook, but on IG, my account is gone. So if you guys are on it, make sure you guys report it first, then block it. And apparently, this hacker is sending people representing OG_fashionable. Pretending and saying that he got hacked and trying to access your information. So make sure you guys don't accept it. Report it as well. Delete it. This current one that I have, which is Luis Paulos, that I put my picture on, is me. So that way you guys know there's no confusion. It'll be safe, and pretty much I just gotta let everything ride for right now. Just Don't get hacked. That's the only thing I gotta say.
Well, you know what,
Right.
Luis?
But
I
he's
think-
giving out good advice, bro. I could take 1,000 and turn it into 6 in less than 45 minutes.
Hey,
Pretty much.
Hey, brother,
I
I
didn't
Hey,
get my money
guys.
yet, but still.
hey, brother, I think your
hey,
hackers.
I want to give a real quick.
Yeah, hang on. I think his hackers
George.
hacking up our stream, brother. So,
Right? That's probably what it is.
He's
Huh.
sending our streams pretending it's us somewhere else.
oh my God.
Right.
Go ahead,
What were you
Jamie Jane.
saying,
Go ahead.
James?
Or Bitcoin.
Oh, really quick. Childhood best friend here. I want to give a quick shout out to Cal Austin, man.
Oh,
Alright.
Cal.
Board, Cal.
What's up, Cal?
Yeah, the only white boy in City Terrace.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There's always one. There's always one,
Real
brother. There's always
guy.
one brave one.
There's always
Right?
one, bro.
Always.
There's
one.
always one.
Hey, another thing I wanted to bring up in regards to the internet and all that stuff. What happened to the good old days when you used to be able to jack your neighbor's cable? The metaverse. I know George don't want to talk about that, but
Now let's talk about the Ghettoverse, bro.
yeah, the
Dude,
ghetto.
I'm here is nothing but Marvel Comics type of stuff.
Dude,
So
all-
what's going on?
I want
You
that.
can, hey, in the metaverse, you
Meta
can be
universe.
whoever you want, whenever you
You
want.
could be, yeah. You
Is
could
there-
be a
is there-
freaking
is
frog,
there-
bro. You could
Was
be
Is
Avatar
there an
type of thing or what?
Is there an Eastlo fucking metaverse? I'll go to that one. Is there one?
Well,
Not
it's-
yet,
that's what I'm saying,
Part
that's
of
what I'm
it's
telling
part of the Ghettoverse, bro.
Yeah, it's part of
We're
the
creating
Ghettoverse.
it. James and I. James gonna start. He's gonna start sourcing funding
Right?
for this, bro.
And the character,
Ghettoverse.
and I guarantee you, the characters are gonna look like those little homey plastic characters.
yeah,
you guys ever seen those?
oh, yeah. And you know what?
Elon
And you know what?
James.
They're gonna drive little freaking fixed up Suzuki Samurais
Oh shit.
and Impalas, bro, in the Ghettoverse and bugs. You gotta have the bugs.
Right?
You
Wow.
gotta have the bugs.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna
boy.
be awesome, dude.
Hey, what's the
So
score? What's the
homey.
score?
3
Yeah,
to
it was-
nothing, bottom of the fourth.
Dude, I didn't even put it to
Alright,
record, bro. So
Play
that's
by
kinda-
play.
Okay. Well, I'll watch the replay, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this, guys. Favorite? What's the best LA band? Local band that you think?
Band that is from Los Angeles.
From
Oh,
Los Angeles, man.
That's
Los
hands down.
Angeles.
It's Jane's Addiction, bro.
Oof.
It's Jane's Addiction.
What about
There's
you,
no better, bro.
there, Jamie James?
That's a tough one, bro. I think they're all good. Yeah, that's a tough.
I would say about Jade's Addiction too.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, they're good.
There's also Red Hot Chili Peppers, but Jane's
How about
Addiction,
X?
in my opinion, is better than the.
How
Oh,
about X?
shut the front door. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I take it back. But you said rock band. I think you're going punk now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Did
a
you say
band, a
rock
band,
or did
just
you
a
just say
band.
band? Oh, band. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
X.
Fuck. I'm gonna still go. I'm still gonna go Jane's Addiction. But yeah, X is a strong right there. Yeah, that's
Okay.
one of my bands right there for sure.
About Jamie, you still got
Yeah.
another? You got one yet?
No, he's he's Long Beach, bro.
Snoopy Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
He's watching the game, Bryce.
He's watching the game too.
El Snoopy Dogg.
Sublime, Sublime.
Nah.
Yeah.
Right,
Sublime.
Sublime. That was a good one there.
Yeah, that was a good.
If they don't
band.
let me watch the Dodger game over here, it's all Angels for some reason.
Yeah, you're an
Oh, you're
Angel
OC.
fan.
That's right. Orange.
Because you're not on
County.
Spectrum. Hey, that's why
I know
he's
what
in,
it is.
Hey, that's why Lewis is in 4K.
Dude, man.
And I'm not cutting.
That's funny.
I'm just
How about Van Halen, brother? Van
I'm a true
Halen.
Dodger fan for sure.
That's Pasadena, you know.
That-
But
well,
like,
well,
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
LA
Kitty-
County, LA
Kitty
County,
he
Moon
said
LA
Los
County.
Angeles.
Kitty said Motley Crue.
Oh yeah.
Motley
Good one.
Crue.
That's a
there
good
you go.
one.
I
That's
like
a good
Motley
one
Crue.
for sure. And
Yeah.
they're coming around. There's gonna be a Motley Crue last like concert coming around. We're gonna go
I
check
just-
that out.
They're all alive still?
Videos
Yeah.
coming with that?
They're still alive?
Yeah, they're all alive still. For sure.
Good, good. Good for them, brother. Good
Yeah,
for
they all
them,
look
brother.
like they're dead.
White Snake.
White Snake?
White
Why-
Snake.
I
I don't
don't
know.
think
if
they're
White
from
Snake-
LA,
Reno?
dude.
No.
No, I think
Let-
that was Armored.
Wait a
Saint.
Armored Saint. Oh my
Armored Saint.
god, dude.
That's
Let me
why.
tell you. Let me tell you guys. something.
Armored Saint.
Them boys, they would practice down the hill for me every fucking Sunday morning, dude, and just jam, bro, loud as fuck.
Armored Saint, bro.
The music wasn't
That's
bad,
right.
but dude, turn it up a little bit later.
Was that the only El
Fuck.
Sereno band?
no,
Hey, guys, was that the only El Sereno
there was
band
a
we had?
band out about.
Yeah,
No,
I think so.
is it?
Yeah,
Is it
the
Armored
ones
Saint?
that made it
Yeah,
made it big that during that time.
yeah. There was an Alhambra band, heavy metal band. They were called the Bullet Boys. I think I have the record actually,
Really?
right here. Yeah, the Bullet Boys.
How about the City of Terrace, brother? We got
Yeah,
any
right.
any rock and roll in the City of Terrace?
You
was it.
that was it. That was
Armored
Armored Saint. Yeah, Armored Saint.
Yeah.
I think there was a couple guys that probably lived in El Sereno, but you could.
They would go back.
Say,
You go back
Yeah.
and forth.
exactly.
Yeah. Who else was it? Was it Quinto Sol?
Quinto Sol.
Oh, Quito Sol,
Hey,
yeah,
those-
my friend Bernie.
Those were good days, right?
Yeah.
Ozomali, Quinto
Somali,
Sol,
Yeah.
freaking B-side riders or
Loto,
B-side players.
Loto Azul.
Yeah, dude, right?
Yeah, they were. Oh man, they were jamming.
Those were that was a good time. That was a. I wish that would still be around a little bit. You know, I wish that would be a nice style of music to make a comeback. You know, that was like a very small period in the '90s when all of that was just kind of bumping. It
Those
was nice.
bands were coming around and coming
Yeah.
out, right?
Well,
Kind of
Arthur
like the,
Lo-
This is from Arthur Lopez about
Ar-
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Guns N'
Roses. Oh
Guns
yeah.
N' Roses, bro.
Who's Rope?
Guns N' Roses.
What's he drinking?
Are you
What's
sure-
that,
are you
Louis?
sure that's
Louis,
root beer?
are you drinking, bro? Are you drinking, Louis? What you doing, brother?
It's just water.
It's just
Okay.
water.
Yeah, Guns N'
Oh,
Roses, dude.
snap.
That's a good band. That's a good band.
That's a good
What else?
one.
We got some other
The
bands
Doors.
out there.
Doors,
Oh, the
yeah.
Eagles, right?
Yeah, the Doors, the Eagles.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
the Eagles.
You know,
Yeah,
yeah, to
we
go
got
back.
some
I mean, those are like
Oingo
the
Boingo.
Doors, the Eagles,
Oingo Boingo.
Boingo Boingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a great band right there, brother. Oingo
Romeo
Boingo, bro.
Voy, I believe Romeo Voy.
No, that,
Yeah,
they're
Wow.
no, they're not LA, right?
Romeo Voy.
No, I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna do some research.
Yeah,
Quick
do some
check,
research.
fact check.
Wikipedia that, man. I think they're from overseas, brother. Or they're from like some weird island or
Oh
something.
no, they're
Watch,
they're
watch.
not from
Go
overseas,
ahead, go
bro. They're
Really?
all right. I'm gonna do a little quick research right now.
Hey,
okay.
Art Lopez said suicidal tendencies.
Oh,
yes,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Right.
Well, I mean, all those punk bands, right?
Dogtown.
TSOL, blah, 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 Agent Orange, all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh, another good one.
Yeah. The Vandals. Those,
The Vandals.
yeah, so it's a lot of great LA bands, brother. What you got on that, brother?
Oh, they were from San Francisco. Romeo Voice
Really?
was from San Francisco.
Wow, I didn't even know they were
Yeah.
from Cali, dude. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
a lot of good Frisco bands too. You know, Metallica. So,
Metallica's from the
but
Bay Area?
LA. Oh, dude, Social Distortion.
Oh,
They're really from Orange,
Orange
County,
County,
but they
Orange
claim
County.
Los Angeles.
Do they really?
Yeah, but
I thought
but
they were always down
he
with the
always
OC.
claims Los Angeles.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I thought he always claimed the OC, but okay. He's LA?
No,
That's
no,
cool.
he always claims LA. And on his guitar, he has it like in Old English letters, Los Angeles. So we'll give it to him. I'll take Social Distortion.
All right.
What do we got on the chat?
Oh, you're wearing the
there?
shirt too. Look at this guy. Nice.
Are you wearing the shirt?
Wearing a
Did-
Social Distortion shirt, right, Lewis? What are you wearing?
No.
Oh, it just says social.
Social butterfly.
Social injustice.
But close enough.
Social butterfly.
Hey, brother,
Oh,
let
man.
me ask you
Hey,
this. Hey,
Mike Ness would slap you right now if he was here.
hey, Louis,
Right on.
how,
Yo.
you know what? How did this big hack thing happen with you, brother? What you
I know.
click on something? What
shoot,
you
dude.
do,
So-
bro?
So what happened
Doing, bro?
was, you know,
What are
it's
surfing.
I have a lot of friends, obviously on IG, and somebody sent me a message that they were starting a clothing line, and it was
Okay.
just a click, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've known this person since freaking the 3rd grade, and I've known that he's been wanting to do that for a long time, so it was like coincidental. I'm like, oh, that's cool, so I'll support it. Send me a link, clicked on it without even thinking and checking, and next thing you know, my IG account just disappeared on my page. I'm like, what the heck just happened?
Oh shit!
I tried to access it, couldn't do it. And then I get another message saying, can you please, on my phone, can you please check on your, for Facebook? And here's a new code. I'm like, oh, screw this. I went straight to Facebook, changed my passwords. That's when I knew it was hacked. But it's been a nightmare. You can't get on it. IG has no support. You can email them to your blue in the face, but they won't even talk to you. There's nobody you can talk to. Yeah. So once that's done, it's done. And I mean, I've sent probably about 30 messages to them with screenshots of everything that's gone on, with people contacting me with their screenshots, and nothing's being done. Hopefully somebody somebody sees it. I mean, I even sent a copyright infringement because of pictures, and they sent me an email telling you you're talking to the wrong person. Send me a link back to the how to avoid hackers. It's a page that they send everybody, and that's all you can do. So just be careful. It's not me.
So your
that's
friend
in the
got
IG message.
So your friend got hacked.
So my friend
then-
got hacked, and then they portrayed that person.
They send messages
Yeah,
to all
so-
their
so-
friends.
Yeah, so that's what they're doing. They're just fishing. They're fishing.
Pretty much.
So now
Yeah,
you just
you-
lose you lose
You
that
took the
account
bait.
altogether. You can't save it. You
So,
can't restore
yeah,
it.
so I lost the account until hopefully somebody does an investigation, because I've told everybody what to do, because I became an expert after reading pretty much everything verbatim and doing everything that they asked me to do from that page with no result. So I ended up sending everybody information to report it first as a hacker, and then delete it or block him. Obviously block them, so that way they don't access your information, your friends, pretending it's you or pretending it's me hitting up your friends. So I guess this individual now is trying to portray me on Facebook as OG Fashionable. It's called OG_Fashionable, and he's sending everybody a link saying that he's got hacked on Facebook and to join it. But I got a lot of texts from friends saying, "Hey, I asked certain questions and all of a sudden it's crickets, no
Yeah.
response," and I figured it out.
That's
So
right.
fortunately, hopefully nobody's got hacked. But just be aware, protect yourself. I never thought about doing a double authentication on anything until now, but it showed me a lot in regards to how to protect yourself. I changed every password, including credit cards, everything, just in case. I even changed my phone number because he had my number. He texted me, so I'm like, what the hell?
Damn, he got
I mean,
everything.
it's on it's on your
Wow.
Instagram. It's part of your page. So you get the text and you're thinking it's really them, right? So
Yeah.
obviously I called AT&T. I put some type of protection on my phone now.
And you know
but
what?
I
Once
changed
it-
my
once
number
it-
just because of it.
Once they get into that
I
account,
think I got your new number.
yeah, no, he's been changing numbers. I don't know, like 3 or 4 in the last
Yeah.
few weeks.
Yeah, that my new number. I actually private message you guys or text you.
Yeah, no,
or
I got it,
message
bro.
you
I
from
already
my,
I already
my
updated
messenger.
it from the old one.
All
Well,
right.
that's pretty.
Hey,
that's-
Louis.
that sucks, my
Yeah.
brother.
What's up?
So when you asked for that friend request recently, like within the past 6 hours, and you asked me for your phone number, I shouldn't have given it to you.
No.
No,
I'm just messing
the
around.
976 number.
Hey, hey,
976.
we have one viewer that said the reason why you got hacked was because you were looking at adult content on the internet.
Yeah, I know who that is.
shit.
I know who
It
that
says
is. That's
fact check.
that's
And I
that's Leo,
bet you
dude.
know who that is. It's freaking
That's Leo, bro.
Leo.
That's Leo.
Leo,
Freaking Leo. He's the
Ah,
one
He
that sent me
knows.
the link.
Hey, he knows, brother. He knows. He,
Leo starting his own clothing line or what?
Freaking, and he sent me a picture. There's no shirt on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
hey,
Leo
he's been
knows,
working
brother.
out,
He
bro.
knows.
Yeah.
He's been
Yeah.
hitting it.
he's got that clothing line, men's lingerie.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Carlos Reda? What's
Oh
up, my
my
brother?
God.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, what's going on?
What's up? What's up?
What's happening?
So, what do you guys think about this? That's another good topic that came up. I don't know if we want to get into this. Is kind of about the
Let's do it.
Canada banning foreigners from buying houses and properties, and their, should we do that here, bro? Should we do that here in the States? I know you guys are all
Absolutely, we should do that
capitalist and
here,
you guys love all
Yeah.
that stuff, but
Hey, but they wouldn't be banning me, bro. They'd be banning foreign entities, right? No, absolutely, they should do that here. There's already a shortage of properties in the U.S.
Yeah.
I think the inventory is somewhere like 300,000 or 400,000. That's what the inventory is. So there's definitely a shortage. I could be wrong. I have a realtor friend who gave me those numbers not that long ago. So there's not a lot of
Yeah,
it's not a lot.
property in Ensenada.
Yeah, but you can't buy it unless you're a citizen.
I think
And
it's
San
easier.
Felipe.
Yeah, it's
In
easier.
San Felipe, same thing.
It's easier to become a Canadian citizen than it is Mexican citizen. So.
It is. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can do it. Our what's that? Airbnb in San Felipe.
Hey, you don't have to do an Airbnb, bro. You can just come anytime you want. I'm not gonna charge you, dude. I already said I'm not scared, bro. We go have a
No,
great
I'm
time.
not trying to do some business, bro. That's all.
No, but you know what? You could do it, and there's a lot of people that are doing that right now, Airbnb. But you know, I could do that. Technically, I could Airbnb my house, but you could literally go a half a mile down the road and get one with a beachfront property, private beach, and it'll only be Airbnb like $125 a night. So if you're gonna Airbnb, you're not gonna want to Airbnb my house. You're gonna want to go down and Airbnb somebody else's house.
Wow.
Sometimes I want to Airbnb that house, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey guys,
I'm just like, what? 125?
Hey
take
guys, let me ask you this. So I have two of you guys right here, right? I have Jesse and I have Lewis. So there were youngins in El Sereno when I was there. So let me ask you two
Oh, yeah?
guys. Let me ask you two fellas. What was the first party you guys put together? The first one, where you guys said we're gonna get in, we're gonna get into this. And what was that first party
Well-
you guys put together?
Wow. How much
See, the
time do we
thing
have,
is,
bro?
I'm curious, I'm
here's the
curious,
deal,
I'm
here's
curious.
The deal is I got into those parties by association. See, those were never. I was never a part of those parties. I used to just show up and support those parties. Like I said, when I on my first day of the show, I joined the Fashionables in like 1990. But I always hung out with David since '84, '85, even before that. So David always threw the parties, and I just
Yeah.
was always
Okay,
there.
then let me ask.
I would
He
say the
say,
same
"Hey,"
thing about me.
yeah.
Let me ask. Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys didn't do like a little meeting somewhere, and you said we're gonna do this party.
No,
This is
that
gonna
was
be our
all
first
David.
party.
That was all David. He would just be
It's
like,
all, I thought it was all at his house.
and it was always like this is how David would throw.
Was
a
it in the
party, bro.
basement?
Even
Was it in the
before
basement?
He had well, it was always in the basement, right? Because that's where the turntables were.
Yeah, that's
right?
it.
In the
That's
freaking
where we're
basement.
at.
If it wasn't flooded, bro,
Oh, yeah.
because the shit was flooded every other week. No, it would always start off on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
He would draw it out he would draw out the flyer on a piece of paper, and he would draw it out. Just I don't know if you guys remember TypeStyler, the OG software that we used to make our flyers on. We used to all go to Danny Poison's house because he was the only one with the Mac that we can do it on. He would draw it out on a piece of paper first, and then we were never a part of it. He would be more like, "Hey, check this out. What do you think of this? I'm gonna throw a party."
Yeah.
And he would show me his flyer, and I'd be like, "Cool, bro. Where's it gonna be at?" He's like, "I don't know yet." Oh yeah, dude. And then that would be the second part is he would find somebody to lend him his backyard. And I think the first one that I was a part of that I went to, and I was so amazed by it. It may have been a Jerry Touche production as well. There was David's next door neighbor, right? And then they built a big ass freaking cube out of tarp, and it was like completely a big they in the driveway, bro. It was like you can buy like a party tarp now, like they made the first one, bro, out of freaking trash bags. You used to get big, I'm not lying, it wasn't trash bags, but it was like that kind of tarp,
Right.
and they tarped it completely off, a complete square with black lights. It was freaking, fluorescent paint, and they had some black lights in there, and they threw his DJ setup in there, and it was popping, bro. I think they had a couple hundred people in that little freaking box.
So who
So,
were the headlining DJs that night? Do you remember?
No, I don't, bro. To be honest, with you, I don't even remember. I don't, dude. It could
You
have
know
been
what?
Robert
I think it
Risque,
was,
dude.
I think it was. I don't know if you guys remember Jerry Ruthless.
Oh yes, Jerry Ruthless. Yeah, I know Jerry Ruthless.
He did a
Yeah.
couple of. I've been talking to him recently.
Yeah.
He's trying to get back into it, which is cool.
Oh, I
But,
follow him. Well, we're friends. Yeah, Jerry Ruthless. We used to hang out.
Yeah, that was a cool guy. But I'll tell you guys a little story. So back before I met David, I was, and I know Jamie remembers, I used to be from Daring Production, and that was I was their DJ. So I
shit.
pretty much played for them everywhere. Every house party with Jerry Touche when they threw parties together, I was there. I was always their DJ, and I remember when I met David, I met him through some girl that I was dating. I think her name was Griselle. I still remember her name. And she had said, "You got to meet this guy. This guy's, doing his thing, and you don't belong in house parties." I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying, but I'll meet him. And this was at Wilson High School. This is back obviously in the 80s. And I remember walking up, and he was standing right by the bus line, and she introduced me to him, and I started talking to him, and we ended up, talking. He goes, "Hey, dude, let's meet up and stuff. I heard about you. I heard you're a pretty good DJ, but I think promotions. You're a good-looking guy during that time. You can hang out and roll with us." And I'm like, "Okay, who are you guys?" I go, "Oh, I think he had a different name back then before the festivals." and then he ended up. I ended up obviously hanging out with him, and that's when I met Jesse, and then I met Scirocco, and then I met some of the Manuel Casadine.
Yeah,
and,
Manny Casadine. Oh
and some-
yeah.
yeah, and some
So
of the
then
boys.
you're talking about 90. You're talking about 91.
This was like
Mm,
87.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the bomb shelter.
A bomb shelter. Yeah.
The bomb shelter that was
Yeah.
right there in Alhambra at that that Freemasons place.
Right,
That's
right.
right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
On
So
Grand.
that's I think that was
Yeah.
the first party I ever went to.
That
and
was
I
his
got
first
start-
club.
That was first club. But
Yeah, that was
before
the first
before I
club.
was doing that, when I was with Daring, I was hanging out, and it's believe it or not, because I was just trying to sprout and go everywhere with everybody. I ended up hanging out because I was hanging with some guy named Katz. I guess I don't know if you remember him. He's from Highland Park, or not Highland Park, Lincoln Heights. And he was, for me, he was pretty cool, you know. And then he ended up introducing me to his brother, which was Dean Larson, from the International Men during that time. And then Dean introduced me to Steve De Niro and Pierre Cannon from the Teddy Boys. And I started hanging out with them when I met David, but I was more like, hey, these guys have Mr. Jason Almani and Hollywood. And I'm freaking not even at age, but I'm getting into the clubs, right? So I started going to the clubs at I think I was 17 years old. And I was just going into them, security, drinking, nobody messed with me. And all I did is just pass off flyers. And I lived with De Niro and Pierre. And then they moved when we were in Almani. And then they moved to over here on Popular Street to top it off. And they moved in with, I don't know if you guys remember Robert Dees
Yeah,
from D Boys.
yeah.
And that's how I met them, from those boys from Franklin High School. And we just started doing our thing. I started learning a lot from the club industries. But I was hanging out with David and Jesse during that time too, you know, sporadically going to different places. But my
Mr.
priority
Jason
at that,
Almani.
yeah.
right?
And then I remember I took you guys there one time. And hey, let's
Yeah.
let me go in. I got you guys in, and we all hung out, had a great time. But then I started going into doing my own thing instead of just being the flyer guy, you know. And you know, it was kind of a weird situation, but it was fun. And then after that, I ended up promoting with David and learn his techniques, and here we are.
Yeah. Well, we used to also hang out with these other two cats I haven't seen in years. And I think one of his name was Chris and Manuel. I think it was Manuel.
yeah,
he had
the
like
brothers?
he had like a square jaw.
Were they brothers?
I don't know if they were brothers. I think one of them lived on Poplar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Chris.
not on Poplar. On what's the
Van Horn.
Whoopi Hill?
Van Horn?
Where on the top of Whoopi Hill. Remember Whoopi Hill in El Sereno?
On Pueblo?
Do you remember
yeah.
David's cousin Carlos?
Carlos, yes.
Yeah, he
Yes.
lived right there on the top. I think his name
Okay.
is Manuel and Chris. I think yeah, we used to hang out with them. I used to always see those guys. They would always be at Mr. J's. We'd always hang out with
Yeah.
mannequins.
Yeah.
We'd always be at mannequins. So yeah, dude.
Wow.
It goes way back. It goes way
Chatty
back.
James, we got some comments on the thread, brother, that we need to check on.
Kitty said she can't relate to all this. She was replying to Bobby Montoya, and Bobby Montoya said he was like 10 years old. So
Yeah, we're
That was-
all
that-
timers over here.
Oh yeah.
They were old guys.
Yeah,
they
that-
were old dudes.
Hey,
Sorry,
don't let
brother.
the charming good looks fool you. We're all old.
Yeah, we're very old. We're
And
old cats.
and
I
super
think the
shout out.
time I met George was that I really met him because I've seen him obviously at some parties, house parties, and some places. It was at the Brittany Inn.
Oh, that
I
was
was,
my
I,
club.
was- I
That
was
was my
hanging out
club.
with his brother.
Oh, that was Peppers.
Oh, that was
Or,
Peppers.
jalapenos.
Right, that was Peppers. Brittany Inn.
That was jalapenos. Yeah, the Brittany
There you
Inn. That
go.
was jalapenos.
Dude, we used to
Yeah, I was
pack
hanging
that
out
joint,
with
dude.
during that time we were hanging out with George's brother. Me and him used to
George,
just hang out all the time.
do you remember jalapenos?
Yeah,
That
dude,
was
I
your
do.
club, right?
That was my club, brother.
You want to talk about it,
My
George?
dad, my
You wanna
dad
talk
made
about
a.
jalapenos,
Hey,
George?
hey, brother, my dad,
That
my
was
dad.
that wasn't like that was his club.
That was my club, bro.
Hey,
my,
there was some
my
good
dad,
times, man. I had a good time.
my
there.
dad made a bunch of money there, brother. A gang of money.
Yeah.
I mean, that
it
place
was a
used to
good
get
club.
that place used to get jam packed, bro. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man, we
Yeah, I
couldn't.
think that was one of the.
Yeah, that was when we just couldn't get it. We just couldn't get paperwork done on that place. It was just
Yeah, that's what it was. It was an issue with the paperwork.
yeah,
Didn't stop
yeah.
us from selling alcohol. Or
Or
we were
or-
still
yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool spot, bro.
I just forget that that's what it was called, the Brittany Inn.
Yeah, look, it
I'll
was
always know it as
it was like a
jalapenos,
pub.
bro.
It was like a pub.
It was a
just
pub,
a
the
pub.
Brittany Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
the
Right.
pub. You
Good
know, we used to go
Oh, yeah.
with Richard. Hey, Jess, with Richard and Ray, we used to go play poker inside
I know.
the Brittany Inn. Remember? Because it had this old
Yeah, I
projection
think I've
TV.
been there a few
Remember, it
times
had
with
that
you
old.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, remember we used to play
We used
poker
to play
in there.
poker.
So, yeah, that's
That's
good
funny,
times, brother.
man.
Good times.
Yeah, we used to hang out in that little back patio. You guys had fixed that patio up. You know, that was cool.
Yeah, but like I said, we just could never get the paperwork done on that thing. Too close to the church, brother. Too close to the church. That's what they kept telling
yeah.
us.
It was, yeah, that's what it was, right?
Too close to the church.
Yeah, but those are good times, man. I tell you, it's a good.
You know
memory,
when I first met Lewis, when we first started hanging out with Lewis, at that time everybody had a Civic. I think you had one too, huh, Lewis? Did you have a Civic too?
No, I think I had. Dude, I had. Believe it or not, during that time I had my Opal. Remember the
Oh, an
Opal?
Opal, yeah.
The red
Opal? In a
Red
red?
Opal.
Opal.
In a-
But it wasn't the sports car Opal, right? It was the sedan.
It was a sedan.
The sedan. My dad
Yeah.
had the sports car, the one where you pull the lever and the lights flip over.
Yeah.
No, you know what where I was going. The first time I met Lewis, when we
Wait,
started
wait,
hanging out with me,
wait. How much
What
did
is
you pay for that Opal, Lewis?
I didn't get it. My parents got it for me.
Frickin' 20 bucks. Hey, and that's not an insult. That's just how much they cost. You know, They were like,
And
Seriously,
for a
bro,
while,
Right? As long
What
as you're
color
red,
was it,
that's
bro?
Good.
what color was that?
red. Red
All
with
red?
the sunroof.
Yeah.
nice. You bet you still wish you had that
Okay.
though, huh?
Let
That
me
was
ask
a
you
dope
this.
ass little car.
Let
It's
me
worth
ask
money
you-
now. I wish
Yeah.
I had that.
Hey, Lewis, let me ask you this. What kind of stereo you had in it?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I had a Kenwood
Yeah, Kenwood
Oh,
pull out.
man.
with
Hey,
with an
With a
amp.
pull out?
And when he would
Pull
be
out?
walking around the clubs, he'd have his pull out in his hand.
I had
right?
the pull, yeah, I remember that. I did. The whole freaking thing walking around
Yeah.
with it.
The detachable face, that
Yeah.
wasn't even a
Oh, yeah.
concept, bro.
Oh,
You
yeah,
had the
that
whole
wasn't even the-
stereo,
You have
bro.
to carry the whole thing in.
It was a man purse.
Right?
Hey, Lewis,
You guys hold it, I'll be right back.
hey, Lewis, did you have rims on it or
Oh,
stock
that's funny.
wheels?
Actually, stock wheels, but they're
Oh,
pretty
okay,
cool.
okay. So you didn't
I
pimp it
didn't have
out.
to
You
change
just left
anything.
it stock.
Plus, I didn't have money, so
And
Where I was going is when we first used to hang out with Lewis, he was a trendsetter, bro. Lewis was a trendsetter because he
Yeah, with
always
an
wore
Opal,
a
hell
different
yeah.
color silk blazer. Remember you all?
those blazers.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, let
He
me
had
ask you
one
this.
of every color, dude.
Jesse, let me ask you this: where the hell is my green freaking blazer, the silk one, bro? You never get that back.
Hey, dude, it was in the back of David's car. I think we used it to wipe up some throw up, dude.
Dude,
or
all I remember is you
something.
telling me, bro, I lost it. I'm like,
I lost it, bro. You know what? He used to wear. He had like a closet full of blazers. So me and Dave would be like, "Hey, let's all wear blazers."
everybody used to
tonight."
dress up at my house, bro.
We used to take your blazers, dude. We look like the Butabi brothers, bro, with different colored silk blazers. Get rolling into Mr. Chase.
Oh yeah, dude, but we dressed to impress, bro.
Oh
during that
yeah,
time.
it was a different time. It's when,
Oh,
when
yeah.
you actually. Yeah, I still feel like I dress like that. I feel like I'm a blazer guy. I'm an old school classic guy. I'll always wear one. So
Yeah.
it's like, and I got it from you, bro. You're the one who brought the blazer into my world.
Hey
You
guys,
know?
were you
Tried
guys,
changing it up a little bit.
hey Lewis, hey, were you
Once in a
guys
while.
doing rayon suits or not?
No, we didn't get
No.
to rayon. No,
We were doing silk,
we-
bro.
silk.
Silk
yeah,
blazer.
you gotta-
You were doing no
you gotta
silk.
leather,
Shut up.
leather jackets.
Shut
when,
up. No
you
silk.
guys
Oh,
remember
leather
the
jacket.
21 Jump Street came out.
Yes.
That's when we started
Hey,
dressing like
and then
Johnny
you pull
Depp
your
and
sleeves up.
Mr.
And you
Rico.
pulled your sleeves up.
Shoulder, hey,
Oh,
shoulder
yeah.
pads or no
Leather
shoulder
jacket
pads?
with the sleeves pulled up. Yeah, it's over. Of course, the shoulder pads, bro.
Oh.
Oh
We're
yeah,
Phil
we had
Jackson.
shoulder pads and everything, man.
Hey, those blazers had shoulder pads.
Big ass
Dude, the
shoulder
only
pads.
time
dude.
I wore one time, and then David told me, "Hey, do me a favor, bro. Take off those freaking those pads." So I ripped them off. I'm like, "Fuck."
He's like, hey, bro, it's 1992. Take those freaking pads
Yeah,
off.
pretty much.
Hey Lewis, let me ask you
Yeah.
this, brother. What was the spot you used to go buy your clothes at?
Dude,
the
believe it or not, okay, I kid you guys not, but I was dating some girls during that time, and during that time they used to buy me clothes, and
Oh,
the only
shit.
place I used to get the
Pimping,
clothes
bro.
Freaking
was
mass
This is
whore.
fucking-
at
woo-hoo.
Nordstrom, bro.
Oh, shit.
all my jackets and everything that I had was from Plum. Remember Plum? That was
Yeah.
from Nordstrom brand, and all my silk freaking stuff. I got the clothes that way.
Nice. Nice.
That was
I
crazy
used
times.
to go downtown.
How about you, Jesse?
Coyote
How about
John.
you,
The
Jesse?
alley.
Where did you used to
Oh,
get your
the
threads
alley.
at, Jess? Alley?
I was going to the alley, and then there was this one store, the factory. Do you remember the factory?
Yeah, the
Factory,
factory.
yes.
Oh, that was the spot. That's where I would go. I didn't even remember what these shoes were called, but they were like these loafers, these leather loafers that you could only get them at the factory. I'd get my Z Cavaricis, my leather loafers, bro, and then
The
my
hippos.
yeah, you know, and that was I used to have these big pockets. I'm glad I don't have any of those pictures, bro. I got none of those pictures, bro. But yeah, the factory
About-
was the spot, dude.
How about you, Jamie James? Where was the spot for your clothing at, brother?
Well, so same thing as Jesse. I would go down to the downtown, walk into the factory, and then go to the alley and find the knockoffs, bro. Because I couldn't afford the factory.
Right? You're like, hey, these are nice. Hey, and we didn't have cameras. We had to just look at it really
Right,
close. Like these are
remember.
good. Let's see if we can find them down at the alley.
That's right.
$5.
Yeah.
So
that's funny.
what was the
Factory,
shoe?
but
What
hey,
was the
I
shoe
look
to
good.
wear, brother? What was the shoe you guys had to wear? You boys.
Hip-
Hippos.
They were called hippos, right? Yeah. Yeah, they were called hippos. I knew there was something
Remember
like
those? I
Yeah.
freaking want them so bad and stuff.
They were
And
the-
I finally got them
hey.
in the Rada style.
And you know what, dude? I'm not gonna lie. I know this is gross, but I remember because you know the style was to fold your pants up,
Yeah.
right? Like fold them up and then wear those shoes with no socks because they were very cool, like leather. But they
Right.
used to stink the feet up, bro.
Oh,
Those
my
fucking
God.
shoes used to stink. I used to get home and my uncle used to, cause I used to live with my uncle, used to say, "Get those shoes out of the house." I was like, "What? They're cool." He's like, "Get the fucking feet out of the house."
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's funny, man. That's when everywhere you looked, people were driving bugs or mini trucks.
Yep.
You know, around that
That's
time.
right.
That was fun. Fun times.
Those are good times, man. I'll tell you.
Do we have any comments on the?
There's
Do we have
a,
any, hey, Jamie James, do we have any comments about any of this stuff on the thread?
we lost our demographic.
Yeah. Gilbert Fuentes said Z Cavaricis and the factory was the shit.
It was
Yeah.
the factory was the spot, dude. You know where I
Yeah.
used to go to get the also trench coats.
Yep.
You know, especially like around New Year's Eve, we'd get our trench coats and we'd go up to freaking the Rose parade the night before because it was a party, and we'd just be walking around just asking any girl who would look at us, "Hey, can we get a New Year's kiss?" You know, it's like all these different ways of just having fun. It's different times, bro. Now
Yeah.
that's creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Well, back then it was creepy for my mom because I came home once with a trench coat. Gee, get that pervert jacket out of here.
Everybody wore the trench coat back then, bro.
Oh
right?
yeah,
It
no,
was the
I
look.
remember those days. We used to go to the Rose Bowl. During that time, I think dude, I was freaking hanging out with the guilty ones during that time with
Guilty One,
the yeah. Oh my God, we used to always wear trenches and go to the Rose Bowl every morning, or that, or, of course,
or
that
the
morning.
night before, right?
The
Yeah,
night
New Year's
before.
Eve.
Wow.
Yeah,
We just brought that
everybody
to
had
me.
trench coats, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was
Louis,
a different time.
let me
Eric,
ask you. Let me
go
ask you this, brother. Did you guys used to? Have you guys ever had any beef passing out flyers in rival clubs?
You know, I've never had beef with anybody. I think David had a situation.
It was always beef, bro. We got in a lot of fights,
Yeah.
passing out flyers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? We figured like so many methods of doing it and stuff because I just didn't want to get into freaking fights. So I ended up just giving it to the girls and they passed them out for me.
There you go.
Uh,
That was it.
That was the best way to do
How
it.
about you,
Yeah.
Jesse? Do you
I
have any-
mean, but that was a good way to do it, but there was no guarantee that they were doing it.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what I mean? Well, you know what it is it was never like we had a beef passing out flyers.
Yeah.
It's just that sometimes promoters didn't want you in their spot, and
Yeah,
David and I
that's
when we called it slamming, when we were slamming cars, we were hitting the parking lots. We were hitting parking lots, and then some promoters just didn't like that, bro. They
Yeah.
didn't like it, and sometimes they try to take your flyers from you, and that's when it gets physical, or it's about to get physical. That's when shit gets crazy.
yeah.
But you know what I mean? But that's just part of the job, bro. Just like when we were
Fortunately,
on
I've never had that situation happen
Yeah.
to me, but
Dude,
I've seen
they-
it happen to a lot of friends.
yeah, saw David got jumped.
Yeah.
I got into a fight. I'm not gonna say with who it was. It was a big ass beer drinking crew.
Yeah,
I'll
I
say
remember- I remember those
that.
people.
Hey, and I ended up, there was probably like 20 of them, and I had some friends, and we ended up getting into a big old parking lot brawl, over passing out flyers, dude. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So yeah, and I used to get a lot of tickets, non-emergency stop tickets for putting the posters on the freeway.
Right.
So this is part of the gig, bro. You take it. Who paid? We didn't pay our tickets back then. It's like, give me the
Paid 'em.
ticket. All right, I'm still gonna.
So we
you
have
know.
warrants and our
Yeah.
licenses are suspended. Who
Yeah,
cares?
who cares?
We never had
Still-
licenses anyways.
Yeah,
different
really, bro.
times.
I think I only had my license for valid from 16 to 21 for about 2 months. I mean, it was always fucking suspended, dude. Always, bro.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
always
yeah.
suspended. I think that I didn't get my license until I was 22 because I had so many freaking warrants and citations, you know. So
Did you
It's
do any?
crazy, man.
Did you do any community service there, Jesse?
never, dude. I
No?
told you guys I never had to do community. I never had to do community service or anything, bro. You know, I got it. I just went and I pleaded to the judge, and he cleared all that shit, and I was able to get my
Wow.
license. You know,
Huh? Damn.
Yeah.
man.
It's just
Dude,
a few
all I
times,
gotta
bro.
say is my mom freaking was the saint because I went to court probably about 4 times, and unfortunately, the same freaking judge was there.
Ah.
And every single time, you know, she pleaded for me, and I fortunately didn't go to jail for that because I kept on driving without a license.
Yeah. You drove without a license, without insurance, and without registration.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I used to get pulled over,
And no
they would
seatbelt.
just and they give you a ticket and they say get out of here. You know, so it was
Oh,
a
yeah.
different time, bro.
Yeah.
Different time.
I'll tell you who took my license, which judge took it. I remember to this day. Judge Martinez, Alhambra Courthouse.
Damn.
Oh,
I hate
shoot.
Alhambra Court,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, and
That was the worst.
and he put me on a what was it? A 5-year semi probation to have insurance before I could get back my license.
Oh,
And that was
shit.
before insurance was mandatory.
Yeah.
He jacked me up, bro.
Oh,
That was
that
alright.
sucks.
I still
Would've
drove
hurted
around.
you. Hey, you're stronger for it, bro.
Yeah. I just don't go to Alhambra anymore.
Hey, you know what? You know what's sad is I'm still scared of the Alhambra PD, bro. You know, yesterday I took this scooter that I just had finished. I wanted to take it for a coffee run, and I don't have insurance on it. I went full El Sereno, bro. I don't have license plate for it. I put a license plate off of one of my other freaking bikes. I put it on there, and it's not insured, and it's not registered. It's not even. It's like 2020, and I was driving up the street. And I only got like 3 blocks up the street, and a cop was behind me, bro.
Oh, no
my
way.
god, dude, my heart fell in my stomach.
Oh.
I just turned into
Oh, like
the
the
first,
80s.
I swear to God, I pulled into the first condo parking lot that I could find, bro. Like, wham.
That's a rookie move, dude. That's a rookie
Like,
move.
I live
You don't
here.
do that.
I know, dude. I
You
know. I
don't
was
do
like,
that. You keep
"He's
driving
gonna
straight,
find
bro.
me. He's gonna find me."
Don't
Thank
never
God
make
you have
a
a
sharp right
screwdriver in
turn.
your back
So
pocket.
scared, bro. So scared, dude. I
Dude,
was-
I
Rookie,
mean, thank
rookie.
God we have the freaking El Sereno skills.
Right?
I know. He's all that's a rookie. It is a rookie move, dude. They usually know what that means. They're
Right.
gonna
Yeah,
just
that means
pull out right away.
you got no
Yeah.
license, you got no nothing, dude. That's a
Yeah.
rookie move right there.
And you know what, dude? I still went to go get my coffee, dude. After I saw him make a left, I was like, I'm out of here. I gotta get to San Marino. Still
Hey,
did it,
hey,
dude.
speaking of little bikes and stuff, you know, I was thinking this on the scooters. I know I was talking to Jesse about it. Dude, we got to do a little run. Let's do it.
I got 2 of them. I
That's
mean,
what I'm
George
saying.
has like 9 of them, but only one of them works. You know?
Put them all together, bro.
Let's do
Put
it.
one together. Get jamming involved.
Let's do it, man. Let's all go for a ride.
I'm
All
down.
right, let's do that.
So,
man. Let's go.
so
Yeah,
now we
let's
know
get
what
that
George uses his garage for, the scooter.
Yeah,
Scooter
it's,
storage,
it's
right?
a scooter
All
garage,
21 of
bro.
them.
He's,
And all
how
this-
many do
and
you
all
have,
this
George?
stuff.
Seriously.
Ah, shit. That 1, 2, 3,
And that-
4, 6
He's
in
counting
the
right now in
6
the
in the
garage.
RD. 6 in my RD.
Yeah.
And
And
look at
oh,
the other one.
I thought you got rid of the RD.
No, I have the RD.
I
I
wanna
still
ride
have
that.
the RD, man.
I wanted to buy the RD, bro. That's one of the things I was trying to figure out a way. Like, how can I get the RD from George? You know.
It's still
I
here,
was like,
bro.
wonder if he'll take the P and some cash.
Give him some crypto.
I'm gonna give him some crypto.
Right?
I'm gonna give him an NFT.
Uh-huh.
NFT picture of
Hey,
one
hey,
of
let
my
me ask you.
scooters.
Let me ask you guys this real quick, since I know George was talking about, you know, back in the '80s about the clothes. Let me ask. Does any of you guys have any of the clothes still?
Come on now, bro.
No,
No, do I
no,
wish?
but you know
No,
what?
no, wait a minute. I do. I do.
I
I, do.
bought-
I have my brown buffalo leather pants. And I can pull them on right now.
Oh
Right there, dude.
shit! I have a jacket. I have a
Brown
custom
leather
biker
pants.
jacket. I have a custom leather jacket that I bought off of George.
Oh, wow.
And you know what it says on the back? It's hand painted. It says wild.
Oh wow.
You
Oh,
you have that
yeah.
jacket?
For
Do you have
money.
it? Do you have it still?
George
you
has
know
been
what?
looking for it.
That, dude, I couldn't even. I was so skinny when I bought that jacket, bro. That my niece in Ranch Cucamonga wears it. But yes,
She
that
has it?
jacket is still. Yeah, it says on the
I
side.
made that with
ugly.
dude. I
It's
made
got-
that with my own hands. Well, I didn't do the art. I didn't
Remember,
do the art.
I bought that jacket
It's on
from-
eBay right now.
Yeah, dude, that's an
Oh,
OG
wow.
OG jacket, bro. Yeah, look at how happy he got. It says wild on the
I
bottom.
thought it was gone forever, bro. But
Yeah.
that's good. It's still around. Hey, give me a
Around,
picture of it, bro.
Guys,
Yeah,
believe it
I'll
or not,
ask
guys,
her.
I still have my plum jackets from Nordstrom.
Wow.
French.
Oh shit!
I just
yeah.
put it away just in case my
It's
son
like
wants
Chanel,
to use
bro.
it or something.
It's like
Everybody's
They
thrifting
got
nowadays.
the puffiness on them. I'm just kidding.
the puppy.
So I
The
have
shoulder
a,
pads.
yeah. The oldest thing I have from back then is a pair of Skechers boots
Oh wow.
Oh shit! OG Skechers.
with them big ass freaking heels on them, the big old rubber heels on them.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's probably back in the '90s type of thing. That's probably the oldest thing I got.
Yeah, we gotta keep that, man. That's momentum. Mementos for the future, you know.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
worth
have
the
any-
money
I
now.
don't have any of that stuff.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I
I'm
need
still
to see-
looking for that silk blazer.
Still looking for that green silk blazer. You know what? One time we were cleaning out David. David used to have this car, bro. He used to have this Civic. Him and his cousin Carlos, they both graduated at the same time, and for both of their graduations, they both got the same freaking 1992 or 91 or whatever red Civic hatchback. They were like both twins, these two cars, and we used to go together. Like we were always just going out, and we used to play this game. So it would be like me and David. I don't know if you remember Carlos Crow. Do you remember Carlos
Bro,
Crow?
yes, Carlos. Crow.
Yeah, it would be me,
Oh,
David,
shit.
Carlos Crow, and it would be like Scirocco or somebody would
Yeah.
be there, and we'd go to Peppers, wherever we went, dude, whatever club we went to, we'd play this game where we would just be like, "Hey, dude, do me a favor." You're like, "Yeah, hold this," and whoever put their hand out got the keys, and that meant that you were driving.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, we were like, "Hey, do me a favor." Yeah, what's up? Here, boom, and you're in charge. You're the driver.
Oh,
And it didn't mean that you were the designated driver because we never had fucking
There was no
drivers.
designated
You were
driver.
just the driver, bro.
Oh
You
my
were
God.
just the driver. Yeah. And dude, one time we were cleaning out his car because we used to always have beers and fucking bottles and shit. And we were cleaning out, and in the corner of the back of the hatchback, dude, looked like a shop rag. And I pulled it out, like it was all crusty, and I remember opening it up and shaking it, and it was the green silk jacket. Bro. I was like, oh shit.
It's all freaking crumbled up and
It was all stuck and hard. I was like, what the hell did we do with this thing? How
Oh
bad
my God.
happened, bro?
you're like, never tell Lewis.
I was like,
Tell
hey,
that
bro,
we
I
lost
don't know
it.
where it's at. I lost it. I lost it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Hey, Louis, you didn't pay a dime for any of those jackets?
Nope.
Wow.
Wowzers.
hey, you remember that movie Gigolo?
Teenage gigolo.
He's a teenage
Oh.
gigolo.
Hey, Louis,
I
let me
just
ask
want
you.
to know what these girls look like.
Hey,
They're nice,
Louis.
bro. I think George seen a couple of them.
Hey, Louis, did you hit the Glendale Mall? Is that where you were going?
It was actually the Glendale Galleria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brother. I'm telling you,
well,
the
the
girls were
back-
right there,
back
brother.
then,
Spot.
Yeah, the
The
girls
Eagle
were right
Rock-
there at
the Eagle
Glendale.
Rock Plaza. That was, yeah, the Eagle Rock Plaza was
Oh,
one of
Glendale
the spots
Galleria,
people
brother.
you
Glendale
wanted to-
Galleria, bro.
the
Yeah,
Glendale
Oh, Eagle
Galleria.
Rock, dude. That's right.
Eagle
Eagle
Rock
Rock. as
Plaza.
well.
Man, you guys are all too richy for me. I was the La Mirada swamp meet, bro.
Oh, that was a freaking rich boy. I just see how
Hey,
freaking rich-
every time I go to La Mirada swap meet and I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna get some Staffords, right? And then I'd buy some Staffords because they sold them like individuals, right? You didn't have to buy the 5-pack or whatever. I come home and one sleeve would be like
one short of the
2 inches-
other, right?
2 inches shorter. Like, what the hell, dude? Stupid shit. You put on your sock and one of them's like a short sock and the other one's a tube sock.
Oh, factory
What the hell,
rejects
dude?
right there, bro.
That's funny.
Well, all right, fellas. Well, our time is up. Once again, I would like to
Right
thank
on. It was
Louis
fun.
for
Hey, man,
filling
thanks
in,
you guys
brother.
for having me.
Of
Of
we've,
course.
yeah,
Anytime.
and we've always finished the show with a little word. So, what you got to say for the people, Louis?
Well, just hey, don't get hacked.
Right?
That's good advice. That's
Words
good
to live
mental
by.
The
advice.
most important thing, guys, is with all these crazy things that are going on right now, with the pandemic that's hopefully going in the right direction, and you know, all the craziness with the gun shots in New York and just people, you know, going crazy. It's all about Zen, keeping yourself at peace, making sure you spread that love, because you know somebody might need that extra nudge of, you know, some happiness. You know, if you guys can do that to somebody else and pass that love around, hopefully things start getting better. But we just gotta be careful because it's crazy times right now. You guys are noticing that. So
Absolutely.
you know, just like I said, just wisdom, knowledge is power, and all that stuff. You know. So
Well, thank you
be
for
safe,
those-
guys.
Thank you for those words, my brother. What you got for the people, Jesse?
I'm gonna piggyback off of that, bro. Yeah, it only takes a second to be nice to somebody, bro. You know, it's just easy. You just say hi. You know, sometimes that's all it takes.
And a
You never
smile.
know. Nobody ever knows what the person next to them, what kind of, you know, what they're going through.
Right.
So let's just be nice to each other. You know what I
Correct.
mean? So on top of that, bro, I say let's spread positive, and let's hope that, you know, everything is well with Leo. I hope he gets his internet up. See him next week. You know, shoot out a shout out to Leo.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I might just keep it off and stuff. So go back. to it.
Hey, we may have 5.
What you got for the
Right
people,
on.
Jammy
Right
James?
on, guys.
What you got for the
Just
people,
wanna
Jammy James?
piggyback off the just want to piggyback off
Off
the
the
piggyback.
piggyback?
Yeah, keep the positive attitude, and be sure when you do say hi, you smile, because if you just say
Yes.
hi and don't smile, you're like, "Well, this weirdo."
Who's this guy? Who's this guy with a trench coat?
With the trench coat, yeah, I was about to say that.
Don't wear a trench coat. Don't wear a trench coat.
Yeah. But all the same, hey, once again, thank all you guys for tuning in, man. We really do appreciate your support. You know, this show wouldn't be anything without you guys. We love you all. Thank you all.
For sure.
Thank you
George?
guys all for the kind words. Well, same thing, brother. I mean, this show is about just, you know, vibes and cool and all that stuff. That's what we do this for. So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Leo will be back next week, back in his little square where he should be. So we'll catch you guys next week. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.